We gained 2 hours.
Go ahead.
Yeah. PJ went through practice. Was good. And then Luka participated in a non-contact today, so he was good.
Just from those updates right there, do you expect PJ and Luka to be available for possibly either the last 2 preseason games?
Don't know. I would not say Monday. But we'll see how everything's going. When we come back from LA, we'll have a better sense of what's going to take place on Thursday.
You're going to be going against Gary Jones Jr. for the first time since he chose to go to LA. Obviously, he's being part of the rotation last season. I guess is it easier to prepare for a player like that, giving his tendencies and what they're doing?
Yeah, we're happy for DJ for signing his new deal. We would love to have him here, but I understand he had that choice, and he did a lot for us. But now he's with the Clippers. For us, it's about right now we're more focused on ourselves than the opponent, and just trying to get things executed on both offense and defensive end. We'll get more into detail once the regular season starts.
This will be the first game played in the Clippers' new arena. How excited are you?
Yeah, I think it's great to have this opportunity to be the first to play in this new arena. And we've only heard great things about it, so we're excited to see it.
What do you like about what you've seen from Najee so far?
Yeah, I think Najee here in the games and in practice, he's been really well, done a great job on both ends of the ball. And then being able to have another playmaker on the floor just helps the game easier for those other players.
Coach, kind of a 2-part question, but with Jaden Hardy, what do you see his role being with all the injuries this year? And then also, what do you think his ceiling can be in the NBA?
Yeah, well, with the injuries now, it's he can start, he can be one of the first on the bench. Healthy, he could still be part of that rotation. He would not start just because of the names that are ahead of him. But he's had an incredible training camp up to this point. We look forward to him, playing minutes and being a part of that rotation. The ceiling is there is no ceiling. That's up to him and the work that he puts in. And so to give him a cap, we'll see where he ends up. He's a young player that's worked extremely hard on his craft and he's getting better each year. So to judge him would be at the end of his career to see what that ceiling turns out to be.
What do you think?
PJ came back to practice. What do you expect his role to be this year? Is it similar to last year, or do you expect more from him?
We're always going to ask for more. That's just the nature of as a coach. We're going to ask him to do more. Bring the ball up, get us organized. Nothing different about the defensive end. He's going to guard. And then being able to shoot the three, and then also being able to play make, and then also post up. We saw that in the postseason last year, his ability to post up smaller guys. And so, but we just want PJ to be himself, and he doesn't got to do anything outside the box. And he's a team guy. He's about helping the team win, and we're excited that we have him and the other guys like Gab that can help us.
And is there anything that you can share with Maxi at this point?
His status quo, same thing. Hopefully we get him back on the court here somewhere on the 18th. The things that he's been doing on the court, he's been good. So hopefully he's back to practice by the 18th.
Quentin, the other day I asked you about Quentin and Clay. And you mentioned how you shadowed him and stuff like that. I just asked Quentin. He said one important thing about this team that he loves is that there's accountability from number 1 all the way down to number 15 player on the roster. For you as a coach, knowing that players understand that everyone's accountable to be great. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I think that's just what the culture is here with the Mavs. It's about 1 through 18 being held accountable. Understand we want to win. And if you're not accountable, then it's hard to win in this league. And so what he's talking about is true. Everyone's accountable from Luka all the way down to that 18th guy, whoever that may be. And that's what Luka and Kai, those guys have helped with that culture. And these guys fit. When we talk about Q plays extremely hard. wants to be a part of this, and he's doing everything to do that.
I saw you having a conversation with Kyrie just a few moments ago. In terms of his leadership, I'm seeing him take guys aside, kind of teach them certain things, giving advice. Could you describe his leadership style and like what he's meant to stand for leadership perspective?
Yeah, I think when you talk about Kai's leadership, soft-spoken but powerful. Because when you look at what he's done up to this point, he's a champion, he's won. Everyone respects his game. And so when you talk about him being able to help the younger generation, they all respect his dribbling, his scoring, his competitiveness, and so they all want to, pick his brain of how they can all get better. And that, he takes the time out to spend with the young group to try to make the game easier for them, and that's just who he is. He spends a lot of time with the young group. We were sitting there just talking about the history of the game, and but that's just who he is. He's worldly, not just basketball, but off the floor too.